This is Lady Shaw. Welcome to my channel. It is Monday evening and I have some catching up to do and setting up for February. Now I also have some goodies to show. It was kind of a Temu haul. We'll call this a mini Temu haul. And my husband is trying to tempt me to go back to play WoW, by the way. How dare he? Alright, let's do the whole stuff first. Glitter markers. Don't quite know how glittery these actually are. Where did I put? Where did I put it? Now I'm like, where did I put my little... Darn it. Darn it. Wow. Well, we gotta start a new one one of these days. So at some point today or tomorrow I have to take my kid to get an x-ray of their sinuses. Alright, let's do them on this back page. I'm just gonna swatch a couple. Well, they definitely have a shine, and it's a fairly small point. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know if you can show it up on screen, but there's definitely some shimmer in there. Let's use this and put it just right. Glitter. Just do a couple different ones. This for a writer to swatch. Let's see. Oh, these are definitely glittery. I don't think you can see quite how glittery these things are. They are very glittery. Excellent. Excellent. I didn't write in here today, so let's write what I took. I was on the struggle bus this morning. But then the workday kind of picked up when I picked up. We had taco salads. That we made ourselves. I have a super hot, spicy, it's Cabo Bob's, which is a local chain. Hot sauce in a squeezy jar that doesn't work, so you have to take it out for it. It's quite delicious. It goes really well with ranch. Work. Right, yeah, writer's getting a sinus x-ray. What else happened today? Ryan has food poisoning. make some noise. Season 4, episode 10. So we watched last night. Make some noise. Episode 9. Right. And to do take writer to get X-ray. I need to do that PayPal dispute thing. Should probably do that tonight. Alright, so let's put you here, and then I think I cross out everything. Call it, yeah. Returns are gonna have to be another day when I finish my book. Alright. So I got some cute little, it's small, but I don't care. I have small stuff. I just love, it's Halloween technically, but look at that. Isn't it pretty? And you know, I'm in a purple and green mode right now. So like, yes, this hits. And it's perfect size for like an A6. You cut this into be an A6, easy. Might even be a B6. Hold on. Let's try the B6 Slim. Nope, a little too short. But it's good for the A6. And I have another set right here. And again, I'm kind of, I don't know, I am not feeling the whole seasonal thing right now. This is shinier. This is like thicker and shinier. Ooh, what's that one? Ooh. Obviously pink and green, purple and green. So, I like those. Other people, some people are complaining about the size. Like, I knew it was a 6x6. It says it right on there, 6x6. I also got some Stray Kids stickers. And the big thing that came in was my Highland Cows winter kit, winter stuff from Hubbin and Shop Girl. I haven't been buying too much from her besides the monthly kit, but she got me with this. Like, I'm not a big gnome person. That's not going to draw me. And I decided against the Lunar New Year stuff for good reasons, because I don't use all of it. They're so cute. I love Highland Cows. And the sticker kit. So we have the stickers. Those are the big ones. We got the die cuts. Outdoor cows. Chilly cozy cows. Bundle up. Outdoor winter fun. And then we have 2 Highland Cow wintry and we have a Highland Cow pig. Alright, I'm going to put these back in, except for the, at least this part. And then I also got the cousin kit. Now, this is this year's, this month's candy shop. I also pulled out the Baked with Love from, and I'm trying to decide if I want to keep that right now. So this is going to be the test. Now, I forgot to print out anything to put as a to be my front paper, so I'm gonna have to get that, come back to that. I did do my monthly review. I'm proud of myself in that respect. And let's get started with February and my Franken-planner. See, I kind of already started a little bit. Okay, so this is a goals and to-dos. My main focus this month is lose weight, spend money, lose weight. First goal, reduce spending, lose weight. Third goal, get new job. Those are my goals. And here I'm just putting down some big picture to-dos. Like organize Xander's room, my closet, put away Christmas decorations. Has not happened yet because this month has been a year. And yeah. And we don't trust the kids to put away the tree. All unsupervised. I trust them to get everything else though. What? Oh. Start the book channel or the book videos. Start beauty videos. I just filmed one tonight. My first Ipsy box since like 2023, I think, if not 2. It's been a while. Might have been 4? I don't think it was 4. I think it was 3. Alright, so let's move on. The first one we have, I made a mistake on this one already, and I'm going to have to white it out. But I have to, I'm going to need to put a bookmark here for sure. Here. So let me see if I can find one that is. I could have sworn I had one that I could use. I know what I could use. Let's pull out everybody's favorite little things. My tabs. Let's do budget in the red. Alright. Get out the... Alright. Budget. I can write nice when I need to. And then I'm going to put this up here. So no, it doesn't go there. Duh, it goes back here. It goes right here. So I need to recreate what I wrote down already here. So brown is subscription. Where did the brown go? No. I'm like pulling everything but brown. Like, there's brown. Alright. So on the first which actually I'm gonna wait. Which means I need to do this first. I don't think this has a monthly. Oh gosh. Decisions. I think I'm going to have to get a monthly printed out before I can do this. I do not like Sunday starts. Alright. We're going to pause. We are going to pause this, and I will come back to it. Hi, I'm back. In the interim, I printed out a monthly kit and a weekly kit and some dual-sided paper that is pre-punched. And I started putting this in, and I realized, oh yeah, it can hear whatever is playing on my computer, and it was on a video on like X. And yeah, no, okay. Even if it's about Bang Chen from Stray Kids, Korean pronunciation. You probably don't want to hear that when you want to hear me talk. If you are new here, welcome. I am Lady Shar. Probably said this in the beginning, but if I didn't, I mostly do journaling content. I'm starting to branch out a little bit into beauty and hopefully books. Mostly as I want it to use it as a method of motivation for myself or accountability for myself. Does that make sense? Right, more than I think it'll go anywhere. What we are doing now is this is a Franken-planned Calibri plus Bella Grace. Right now we are using the Bella Grace, redating the Bella Grace into a Monday start to use as my kind of budget spending, when are things due kind of thing. I had these as separate planners, and the Calibri was kind of doing this duty, and I decided I'd rather use that for, like, you know, what's going down in the month. And this one for budget. The problem with having them both separately is because I was never grabbing for one of them. It was only ever reaching for the one, and that was a problem because I was just ignoring the function that the other one was supposed to have. And I'm hoping if they get together in one, I did 6 months in this, and I'll do 6 months in the other with the other coil, or I'll decoil this and use this coil, one of the two. It is And there we go. Or is this a leap year? Is this a leap year? Is this a leap year? I'm gonna have to check. It had a 28. Didn't have a 29. I must have fucked up someplace. No, because I'm going Monday, not Sunday. So yeah, it's one try. Alright, and then the one will go back wherever on January. I used it for and I covered it up, but we're gonna put it right here. If I have to write on it, I will. Anyway, back to what we were doing, which is right here. Now that I have that there, I'm going to put this back up here for budget. Technically, I should put it like this. Okay. So, now what? Payday is the 6th. Let's stay off. Here's a payday. There'll be more paydays. I need at least one more for the 20th. Let's put these down here. Oh, you hear my doggy barking? He could not decide earlier where he wanted to be. My door wasn't shut tight enough, apparently, because he kept pushing in and then out, and then in and then out, and then in and then out, and I'm like, okay, dude, you gotta choose. Go sit with Daddy for a while. I know, I'm talking about you. I'm just making a little scene right now. Put this month up here. I'm not going to use this, at least not all of it. I'm going to use, let's put this down here. I like it when it comes off so nicely. Oh, and then I ruin it. I'm doing great tonight, aren't I? He gave up. He's mad at me now. The dog is. There we go. Alright, let's put wonder if I want to put anything down. So the things I needed to write were so the first, which I do not have on here, I'm going to make this the first. I'm going to take back that little one I put on here. Take that back. That was a mistake. There we go. We're going to make the first down here. We'll leave this blank because that will be the 1st of March. But so that way I can write, I'm going to put important things like rent in the big. Family stuff. Medical family's black. So rent. I'm going to just put this right here because I can, and I can use it to demarcate that. Alright, so rent's due then. My husband does most of the main banking. And I usually handle the medical stuff. And my stuff. So you probably won't see too much of this beyond this initial setup. I'm just going to put the little guys around. The hedgehog is so cute. So is Mr. Fox. And I think that's it for this. And now I gotta transfer over what I need to transfer over from the other one, and then I can white out on the other one. So I'll be right back. If my mouse lets me. Right now my mouse is not. There we go. Alright, I'm back. I have whited out stuff, and now it's time to decorate with the Sweet Kawaii kit. I'm going to take out this whole, all the cousin stuff. And then I'm going to go find Silent House. That's the Sweets. Town Sweets, and here is Sweets Town again. Now this is going to get peeled off, hopefully. And I usually put this in the B5 monthly. But I'm not entirely sure which one do you put it on. Honestly, it goes in the B5. But I think it might start going in the monthly. Okay, what I mean by B5 is I have been putting them in here. Did I start one in the... This is my master calendar. This common planner back here. No, I have not started one in here. So we'll just put it in here then. Put the one down. And then we'll... The best, easiest way is to peel it off this side. And then peel it off this. And then finish the circle. And you'll have it off this side. And then throw that away. Do the same thing over here. And now we're going to take it all off on this side. And then I can peel off the rest of the backing. Like so. And that goes in there, and this goes right here. Kind of completing the circuit, and this goes back up because I don't have anything to add to it quite yet. I am up to Friday in the first week in the memory book. It's kind of hard because that first week was a doozy. I'm out of drink, and it's almost bedtime. So I'm going to try to get through at least a month here, and then I'll probably pick this up tomorrow night. Alright. Let's put the little one... Actually, no. We'll put the big one up top. Oof, you. I'm going to go bed soon, and you're going to just not get to go in here till morning. He usually spends all day with me. And if I can figure out how to put up, oh shush, a picture into a video, it'll be a new learning, new learning for me to figure out how to do that. I'll put a picture of our doggy up. His dad is a corgi. His mom was a Chiweenie, and we know this because we got him from other people in our neighborhood, and those were their dogs, so they know exactly what his parentage was. So he looks like looks like a small, long Jack Russell Terrier, honestly. And he is super cute and super sweet. He doesn't bark bigger than he is, I think, sometimes. He's got like a big dog bark, that roof. But he is a tiny little thing. He is like 15 pounds. I'm making him, you know, sizings on dog sweaters, by the way, is whack. Because I'm making him a large simply because of his chest size. He's not even that barrel chested. He really isn't. It's just extra small and small, or like really fucking small. Or they don't expect you to put ones on big dogs? I don't know. Alright. Actually, I don't want to use that one. I'm gonna use this month. This month. I feel like they give you 2 of them though. Could figure out for a while. It's because if you do a Sunday start, you're gonna end on red and it'll be red red. But if you end on green, it'll be green green if you don't have the other one. I get it. People aren't the same. Don't do the same. All right. I should put payday on here. Some of these are gonna get used over on the obviously the budget one. Use this to cover up some of the stuff, the whiteout. Okay. I don't really have, oh, I have all this. Oh, this is part of this week. Uh-oh. I say uh-oh because part of me is wondering if these cut right, but I think they did. I think it's just upside down. That's the monthly, this is the monthly. So this is what I need. Alright, so I don't have enough to cover all of these, but I do have enough to cover some of them. And then I can start putting down the numbers. So I don't know if I said why I want to start with the books. I think I did. I really need to start making sure I write down what I talk about during these things because I forget. So I want to read at least one classical literature book this year, and I think talking about whatever I'm reading once a week, which is kind of how I see it, will be a good motivation and accountability for me to actually read whatever, like my chapter or whatever it is, or whatever book that I'm talking about. So I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna call it for tonight. This might just be in parts 1 and 2. This might go up as 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and say good night after this, and then maybe I'll just make it part 2. Part 1 and part 2. So still gotta do all the weeklies and all of that. Because I actually wanted to get it actually set up the way I have it in my head working. So hopefully it will actually work that way. I like the fact that this, I mean, I specifically chose a Sunday start, or Monday start, so. I don't like it when they aren't the same, the monthly and the weekly. Makes no sense to me. Why they are different. I do keep I will keep the numbers that won't get used. Always they'll go in my 31 page on my OneNote little sticker book, and they'll get used as someday I keep saying I'm gonna make it into a spread someday, and maybe I'll do that this year. They almost have 2 pages in that worth of numbers. Alright. That looks cute. Do I want to track anything monthly? Let's go ahead and track. I'm going to track no spend over here. And I'm not sure what else I would want to track monthly. But I'm going to pick this up tomorrow, part 2. I will probably cut this down to size before I start tomorrow, and get it slid in. I'm going to put it in front of the budget one, actually, I think. I might print something else out for the front. I'm going to have to take a drink of water before I go to bed. I'm already drying out. Alright, I will see you in the next one. And be safe, everybody. Stay warm. If you're getting snow tonight, please stay warm. Be careful. Drive safely. And always watch out for ice. It can get slippery out there. And evil.